Hi, my lovely Virgos. This is going to be your reading for April 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. If I pause at any moment, it's just because I'm trying to feel the energy that is happening. That's how I get my information, is by seeing and feeling. Let us begin. So, your message for this month is divine timing. Your message: life is always unfolding in the perfect time and space sequence, so Angel Wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust and knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient or unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming to fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working towards the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust the process. This card is a sign that your hopes and dreams are unfolding. You may not think so, but you need to remember that you may be working to human time, whereas God is always working on soul time, which can never be measured or rushed. You are being guided to know that your angel team is with you right now, encouraging you to call in support of the heavens and align your current situation with love, and imagine yourself and your situation covered in a golden light, and ask your angels to show you the way forward, knowing that they're always working for your highest good. This is honestly a reminder for me. I am a Virgo, but for myself as of recently. Alright, let me just pull some tarot cards here and let's begin. Ooh. Chaotic energy with these cards. Sorry, just give me 1 second here, Virgos. Alright. Let me just feel this energy here. For Virgos, please. Okay, it feels, Virgos, in general, it feels like there's going to be a lot of kind of decisions to make in April. Maybe certain directions to go here, different options that might be popping out for yourself. But there is kind of this kind of major battle that's going on with you here as well, just kind of your internal thoughts and things. Because I feel things are on the way for you and they are moving forward. But we're almost kind of, again, with this divine timing card, we're not kind of trusting the process of things here a little bit. And we want things to move faster than it is going, okay? I got the Queen of Pentacles coming out and the main energy here. The Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign, just like you, Virgo. She's kind of more about foundational wealth. You know, I always see it as like kind of feminine energy of wealth, you know, slowly saving and building and growing. And sometimes it relates to investment, sometimes it relates to home. But it's always like working towards a goal and kind of keep moving forward on it. And that's why I always kind of see it as like kind of building a financial building stock here for yourself. And I feel like you are laying right now, it feels like the foundations for something, foundations for financial growth, maybe foundations for success here. It's almost like I keep seeing kind of like a house being built at the bottom, and they're just putting in that kind of first layer. They're just kind of building those building blocks here for yourself. And I think this is the energy that you're in April. It's like you're laying down the foundation here. for something, whether that's a way to make more money, whether that's career here for yourself, Virgo. Maybe it's going to be investments for a house, maybe it's investments for kind of what you want, but it's going to stress us out because it feels like you're like, the house isn't built yet, so I don't have it. It's just kind of these bricks put on the ground, or these cement blocks here. Like, it's not built yet, so I don't have this kind of energy here. But they're saying, hey, just give it a sec here. There's something that we are not kind of seeing properly. I have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which is this energy of stuck energy. This energy of feeling like things aren't moving forward from you. Feeling like, again, maybe you're still feeling stuck in this kind of foundation. You're like, yeah, but when will it happen? When will this thing come into my life? Or when will my career take off? When will I be able to afford a house? When will I be able to afford a car? When will I be able to have enough money to go to school? Whatever it is for you here, okay? But it seems like with this kind of Seven of Wands, we're just having some kind of weak boundaries at the moment with ourselves, or maybe with other people here too. And they really want to make sure that you are kind of secure in your own energy before things move forward. Have a solid foundation before things kind of take off here, okay? I have the Judgment card in reverse, which means we are making an error in judgment about something. It's something like almost like wanting something so badly that you're going to kind of give away who you are or what you believe in, and not stand firm in your own energy because you want it so bad. That's when these kind of like almost like little tests come in from the universe, being like, okay, are they going to kind of stand in their own energy here, or are they going to take the quote unquote easy route, right? Is they can build this house a lot faster, right? This metaphor of this house that is coming up, but they can build the house a lot faster, but is it going to withstand the storm? Is this kind of energy that I'm feeling around it for you here, Virgo. So trust the timing of things. I think there is such a divine plan for you. You can't see the outcome yet. You can't see the finished house, right? All you see is the kind of cement blocks on the ground right now. But just trust that they're building the house the best that they can. Maybe some of you are even like building a house. I don't know, but it's just weird that this house metaphor keeps coming up in my head, and I'm just seeing it so vividly here, okay? This Knight of Pentacles is saying that there is something on the way for you here. Financially, there is something on the way with this Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles moves at a slower pace than, say, the Knight of Swords does, right? As the Knight of Wands does. It's on the slower side. So it is coming in, but it is going to kind of come in with time here. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. There might be some kind of financial situations in this month of April where you have to really make some decisions financially. Maybe, again, move money to savings. Maybe you're like, okay, I got to maybe pick up some more hours at work here, but I feel like you're trying to kind of balance your budget and balance your finances for this. It's like, yes, this Knight of Pentacles is on the way for you, but that's not going to help this kind of current situation now. So maybe for the month of April, I'm just going to sit back, work as much as I can, make a good, savings for myself here, so that I just have that kind of in the back pocket. We do have the Ten of Swords here, which is energy of rock bottom or kind of stab in the back. I feel a lot of you are just kind of really exhausted right now, Virgo, because I have this feeling that you're feeling like things haven't been going right for you, or you're kind of been frustrated here because things aren't moving forward as you feel like they aren't moving forward at this time. But just know that they are. You have the Chariot card here as well. Things are pushing on. Things are moving forward. So just trust that here, okay? I feel like, I don't know why, but with this kind of Seven of Cups, I'm getting a lot of things kind of dumped on you at once. There'll be a lot of maybe different paths to go or decisions to make, where you might have options of like, I can go A, B, C, or D, especially like halfway through the month. It's like, oh, okay, do I do this? And do I join this kind of law firm here? Or do I go back to school and try a different career? Or, do I move new places? Do I get a new job? It's a lot of questions that are going to kind of pop up for yourself here. And it's kind of like a pick your own adventure in a way with the Seven of Cups. And that Seven of Cups might bring a little bit of confusion here for yourself. But on the Page of Cups, it's saying that there's some kind of emotional support or emotional conversation that you're going to have someone that's going to kind of relieve some of this confusion that you may be feeling. Okay, so it's like someone who you kind of trust, that you can have a heart-to-heart to, and it'll help you know which kind of path to go on here, what is kind of best suited for you. Because again, I feel like that it's going to be kind of a lot. Sorry, they were just showing me an image in my head, so I just want to make sure I got it clear. They're showing me almost like a pipe getting unblocked or unstuck. And I think when this kind of, when the energy starts flowing towards you, or this almost like unstuck energy happens, it's going to kind of be coming out fast, because they're showing me this kind of rushing kind of water of it, or like rushing kind of energy of it here. So something's going to kind of come on fast here for you. So I have the High Priestess, I have the Temperance card, the High Priestess in reverse here, the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about kind of hard work. The Temperance is Sagittarius energy. It's all about balancing our energy here. As you can see, this person is pouring water into both cups and keeping things balanced, tranquility, peace. I do feel like, especially in April, there's going to be a kind of a lot of things coming on, maybe a lot of things coming on your plate here as well, that you might have to balance at one time. Trust your intuition with things, because it seems like your intuition is a little bit blocked, and it's because you're working so hard on something. So make sure you're keeping up with that spiritual balance and work balance at the same time, not just focusing maybe just on one, right? Being so driven on the work that you're letting go of your spiritual side, or not having enough time to breathe, relax, find peace, so you can listen to what your intuition is trying to tell you here, because your intuition is trying to tell you a message, but we're not listening to it. Okay, so there might be something that might be, you know, alerted in your body, and this is what happens when we're kind of not paying attention, right? When we're not in this kind of tranquil space of feeling like we can kind of balance both, or balance everything in our life. I do have to talk about this because it is coming up. There might be a family matter for you coming up in April, or at the end of April here. I do have the Ace of Cups reverse, happy family in reverse. Some of you might be going through a breakup, or there might be a situation with a family member that might be popping up here, okay? And I feel like it's going to be like, wow, I have to add another thing into my plate right now, Virgo. Again, that's not to scare you. That's just the energy that is coming up. I do feel like you're going to be able to kind of deal with this, whatever it is, with this kind of 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands means this is the end of something. We're moving past something here, but it's just going to feel like you're carrying a lot, carrying maybe a lot for other people, for your own self, burdens and things like that, okay? So you might feel like you are feeling a little bit of a juggling act this April. That's what I'm telling you. It's almost like you are feeling like, oh, well, things aren't happening fast enough, and then by the end of the month, things happen fast, and you're like, oh, shit, kind of energy, okay? You're like, can we go back to the beginning of the month here? But again, I don't want to scare you. It's just about making sure you're balancing your own energy through all of this that is happening, okay? Because it feels like there are kind of not only good things happening for you here, and things that we kind of wanted, but also just kind of life things that are popping up here as well, okay? I have the Queen of Cups coming out sideways, and when cards come out sideways in my reading, there's choice involved in these kind of situations. When it's upright with the Queen of Cups, it's a very nurturing energy, motherly energy, very caring, compassionate, loving. You see how like devoted she is to this kind of cups here. It's like a newborn baby, right? And this mother is just kind of being like unconditional love, you know, nurturing, caring for it. When it's in the reversed here, it's energy of kind of not really feeling compassionate, not really feeling caring here at all, maybe not feeling that kind of motherly energy from someone. Maybe the situation with family has to do with the mother or your mother or like a motherly figure in a way here, but it is coming out sideways here, so it feels like it's more about a choice of you, Virgo. How we kind of deal with this situation. Are we going to kind of deal with it compassionately here for yourself, for others, or are we kind of going to distance ourselves emotionally? Always kind of go for the compassionate side to thing. Understand that life is really, really hard. You got to take care of yourself, and you can take care of others, once your cup is full here as well, okay? But I have this kind of World card in reverse, and I have this Ace of Swords. We're really stressing over some kind of cycle not ending for us, and it might trigger something, especially mentally for you here, whether that be anxiety, whether that be kind of overthinking. We're going to have a tendency to kind of lean in that energy with this month, but it's kind of talking about just like not trusting that something is over for you here. Okay, so I feel like you are kind of being like, oh, or like more problems are going to come to me. It's like, nothing kind of works out for me. Only bad things really happen to me. Do not move into that mentality, okay, here. Do not move into that mentality of self-doubt, because what you say, what you put out in the universe does come back to you, okay? And I want you to know that here, Virgo, because we have a really big tendency to put ourselves down. We have a really big tendency to move into a space of going miles ahead of ourselves here and just feeling like this is going to be our path and going to the negative. We can get into kind of, like they were saying in this one, a mental downward spiral. So they're asking you not to do that. Trust the process in April. Keep yourself super, super grounded here. Give yourself time to listen to your intuition, okay? Because there might be things coming up, more things added to your plate, okay? So just trust that you are able to kind of handle all of that. So you got the energy is gaining momentum. Like I said before, we're making the foundations, things are leading up to something here, right? The energy is gaining momentum. It's not here yet, but it's on its way for you, and that's what we were talking about before. And like I said, when that pipe becomes unplugged, things come flowing in. We also have loosen your grip, which I'm going to read for you here. I think to say to Virgo, loosen your grip. I'm a Virgo, I get it. I understand. You want to be in control, but sometimes life is like, nah. Coping mechanism is destiny, addiction let God in. We're cyclotic beings, and Mother Earth teaches us how to be human every day with coming and going of the tides and seasons. If you are clinging to anything, if you are resisting the natural flow of who you are, the things we cling to so often are those that we need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationship, the job, the people-pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part where we're most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and we do not let grace into. But by keeping the space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to something of fear that it might not stay on its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And Buddha said you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. If this card appears, you're being called to find courage to loosen your grip and give up control, right? To trust the timing. To release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter, to surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosen your grip doesn't mean what you're clinging to will go away. It may or it might stay, but you can be sure that what is for you will find you, and you will breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. What are you clinging to for fear of nothing coming to take its place? Big questions coming in this month for you here, in the month of April for your Virgo. All right, that was your monthly reading. I hope that helped.